Compliments of the season and welcome to Sunday Prime on Idea TV, where we bring you innovation-driven stories shaping Africa and beyond. I am Cynthia Bassi. We begin with a sad story from social media. A Dunfermline grandmother who rose to global fame on TikTok has died at age 78. Agnes, popularly known online as Epic Gamma Grandma, passed away in hospital on Sunday after suffering a stroke in October. She was surrounded by family with over 2.4 million followers and 81 million likes. Agnes became a social media sensation for her gaming videos, soundboard clips, and playful use of face filters. Her death was confirmed by her grandson, Dylan King, in an Instagram post on Tuesday describing her as proof that age really is just a number. In a tribute, he said the family was proud of the woman. She was long before her online fame, a mom and grandma who held her family together and who showed that life does not end at a certain age, it only changes shape. Now, scrolling endlessly through social media feeds in New York will soon come with a warning under a new law announced by Governor Kathy Hochul. Social media platforms that use features such as infinite scrolling, autoplay, and algorithm-driven feeds will be required to display mental health warnings about their potential harm to young users. Hochul said the measure is part of a broader effort to protect children from online features designed to encourage excessive use. She likened the warnings to those found on tobacco products or plastic packaging, simple labels meant to alert users to serious risk. The law applies to platforms operating partly or wholly within New York and gives the state attorney general the power to seek civil penalties of up to $5,000 per violation. New York joins states such as California and Minnesota in tightening rules around social media, following similar global moves, including Australia's recent ban on social media use for children under 16. Major companies including TikTok, Meta, Snap, and Alphabet have not yet responded to the announcement. Now, China moves to regulate AI that thinks, speaks, and feels human. China is tightening its grip on artificial intelligence designed to act and interact like humans. On Saturday, the country's cyber regulator released draft rules for public consultation aimed at regulating AI services that simulate human personalities and engage users emotionally. The proposed rules would apply to AI products offered to the public that mimic human thinking patterns, communication styles, and emotional responses across text, images, audio, and video. Under the draft framework, companies would be required to warn users against excessive use and intervene when signs of addiction appear. Providers would also be held responsible for safety throughout the entire life cycle of their products, with stricter requirements for algorithm oversight, data security, and personal information protection. AI producers would be expected to assess users' emotional states and levels of reliance on the service and to step in when users show extreme emotions or addictive behavior. We go on a quick break now. The stories continue when we get back. Good to have you back. And if you're just joining, this is Sunday Prime at Idea TV. Now the rest of the stories. Italy's antitrust watchdog has stepped in to curb Meta's influence over the fast-growing AI chatbot market. On Wednesday, the Italian Competition Authority, AGCM, ordered Meta to suspend contractual terms on WhatsApp that could shut rival AI chatbots out of the messaging platform as it investigates the company for suspected abuse of a dominant position. Regulators say the terms risk restricting market access, output, and technical development in the AI chatbot service market, potentially harming consumers. According to Watchdog, the conditions would effectively exclude competitors to Meta AI from operating on WhatsApp. Meta pushed back against the decision, calling it fundamentally flawed and arguing that the rapid rise of AI chatbots had placed pressure on systems not originally designed to support them. The company said it plans to appeal. The investigation began in July and was expanded in November to include updated terms for WhatsApp business platform. European Union antitrust regulators have since opened a parallel probe into the same conduct. For years, Sun King has helped Nigerian households light their homes without paying upfront. Now the off-grid solar company is applying the same idea to smartphones. Sun King has launched a pay-as-you-go installment model that allows customers in Nigeria to buy smartphones through small periodic payments rather than a single lump sum. The offering includes devices from brands such as Samsung, Tecno, and Infinix. The move comes as rising smartphone prices driven by inflation and currency depreciation continue to widen Nigeria's digital access gap, pushing millions out of the digital economy. Even entry-level smartphones are increasingly beyond the reach of students, low-income households, and informal workers. Customers can sign up through Sun King's nationwide network of community agents and retail outlets across all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. After making an initial payment, users can begin using their devices while paying in installments. Founded in 2007, Sun King designs and sells off-grid solar products across Africa and Asia. The company recently expanded its operation with a major manufacturing plant in Kenya and raised $40 million in equity funding to accelerate growth in sub-Saharan Africa. Sun King joins a growing field of companies offering smartphone financing in Nigeria, including Kenyan-based M-Copper and local firm CD Care. The company, however, has not disclosed details on interest rates, repayment timelines, or enforcement mechanisms for its smartphone financing model. Before we call it a wrap, let's take another glance at the headlines. Tributes pour in for TikTok star Epic Gamer Grandma, who died at 78. New York moves to warn young users about social media's mental health risk. China moves to regulate AI that thinks, speaks, and feels human. Italy orders Meta to suspend WhatsApp terms that block rival AI chatbots. Sun King takes its pay-as-you-go model from solar to smartphones in Nigeria. We have more updates across our social media platforms. Do well to connect to the handles displayed on your screen. I am Cynthia Bassi. Thank you for your time.